Hello, I'm Cambria.
Mallorie.
We're going to be talking about our book, Freak the Mighty by Rodman Philbrick.
We're going to be discussing about our main characters,
Plot of the story,
A theme of the stories,
setting of the story,
heroism in our novel,
our personal thoughts about the story. So we're going to be giving you guys a little bit of a pre-summary so you guys know what's going on.
Okay, so in the book, Freak the Mighty is a book about Freak and Mighty.
Together they are Freak the Mighty. The book shows many examples of friendship and how two people can go through so much in such little time.
He's a very small but intelligent person, and Mighty is pretty much the opposite. They work through things together and they become unstoppable.
They first met in a daycare when they were young, but they meet again in 8th grade and become closer than they first were.
Alright, so a main event that happens in our book is that Max finds out that his dad, that he hasn't seen in forever, is out of jail. The people that Max lives with, they keep telling him that he's a bad person. He was the one who killed his mother. Kane, which is his dad's name, gains his trust, and he numerously tells him that he did not kill his mother and that he isn't a bad person. That was pretty much a big mistake that Max made because him and Loretta, they almost lose their lives because of that terrible mistake.
Okay,
Everyone
knew that this was going to happen one day, so they bought
a gun.
to try and prevent this from happening, but that didn't happen. Freak was interested in trying to become one of the first medically engineered people. He was seeing people for tests so that he could be one of the first people.
Freak dies because his heart grows too big for his small body. Freak was diagnosed with Mariko syndrome, which is when your body can't process certain types of sugars so his body doesn't grow like his bones. The main characters are Freak, Kevin, Mighty, Max, Loretta, Kane, and Grim.
So Freak, which is Kevin, he's like really small and he's like super smart. And then Mighty, which is Max, he's literally the complete opposite of Freak. Together they like work together and they're like a duo.
Loretta is a person they found early because Freak and Mighty, they went out on a journey and they found a bag in a sewer and there was an ID card in there and it had Loretta's name on it, so that's how they found her. And Kane is Max's dad, which we already talked about, and Grim is one of the people that Max lives with.
The theme is that it is based off of how strong friendship is and how they will help each other as they go through
The book together to
overcome obstacles. They will get through difficult times together no matter how dangerous they are.
They will always try to know where each other are and to make sure that they are both safe. And I like how this can relate to reality with your own friends at home. You like to know that they are safe.
How they can overcome adversity in the story because they work together and then try to get through anything together. That you should always protect the ones that are close to you, just like Grim and Freak did with Max.
The setting or time period that we thought the book took place around was around like the late 1900s because it seemed like it didn't have as many electronic things involved with it, and we thought it would be a good time period where it had a little bit but not a lot.
Compared to today, where they would usually have in the books, so like the person texted this person to come over so they could go out and explore and stuff like that. You didn't really see any of that within the book.
We didn't want to say too late or too far within history because it does not mention things like genetic engineering and stuff like that. So we wanted to estimate a time period where there wasn't much electronic, but just enough where it would match our thinking.
Within this unit, we were mainly focusing on events that showed heroism in our story, and we found a lot of examples. There was a big event that happened that really stuck out more than others.
It was when Kane choked out Loretta, then Max had come in to save him, but then Kane choked out Max, and then Freak came in to try to help them because he brought in a water gun that had some acid stuff in it, and
Sulfuric acid.
it's supposed to be bad. So.
The big part of heroism was when that event happened and Max tried to save Loretta when Kane was choking her, and then Freak tries to save Max when Kane is choking him. I really like the book because it would make you think one thing about the chapter, and then 2 chapters later it would make you think a completely different thing about the characters. Like with Loretta and Iggy, it makes you think that they're going to be bad people and help Kane, but then they try to rescue Max, so the book makes you want to keep reading until you finish it. I think the book is really good.
I thought that the book was very interesting, mainly because of the whole situation on how Max's dad was in jail. But then when he got out, Max's guardians wanted a gun because they were scared of his dad. But then Max started getting closer to Killer Kane. Max felt closer to him. But then Max found out that Freak had died, and Max got really sad. Max was sad because Freak was his best friend, and that the only person that he would talk to or hung out with, because the kids were too bullying. They were always bullying him and Freak. If I was in the situation, I would be really sad and angry because he's my best friend, and yeah.
For Freak the Mighty, I really enjoyed this book and how it was a book that people could easily connect to in life. It was a book that everyone can relate to and also could go through in real life. The main event of heroism in our book that we saw, including the situation, is also a very real thing that can happen. It is upsetting, but it does happen, and they overcame it. People die in the story, but once again, they overcome it.
Thanks for listening.